I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT, two-turn baby girl, you know me, still with the dolls that I grew beside.
Welcome back to another video. As you see by the title, today I'll be talking about Chamberlain University. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're tuning back in, welcome back. Okay, so, well, I can't even say, as you guys may know, I go to Chamberlain University, but because I haven't spoke about it, but I got accepted into Chamberlain last December. It's now February, so that's what 2-3 months ago. Well, it's about to be March, so 2-3 months ago. And I applied for the January session, which I just completed my first term of, so Chamberlain is in terms instead of semesters. So most colleges are in semesters, which is like the 16 weeks, and then Chamberlain is term, which is 2 terms, 1 semester. So you have 2 different set of classes in your semester. Instead of your entire semester, you have these same 4 classes for the 16 weeks, which I like. And here are some things you should know before applying to Chamberlain. First thing, to get in, they require the HESI exam. Most nursing programs, or not even most, but other ones that I've seen, some is HESI, some is TEAS, and then I've seen another test. I forgot the name of that one. But depending on what program you're interested in, you're gonna have to take an entrance exam. The HESI, for me particularly, I did a lot of research on the exam, because your school will tell you what sections they want you to take the exam on. I'll put the sections that Chamberlain took. I know it was probably English, AMP, microbiology, and I forgot the last section. So I'll put the sections that they required. And what I did was I studied for like a week and a half before the exam. And mind you, don't let that fool you, because I'm not like those smart people that be like, oh, I studied a couple days, or I didn't even study. No, I studied like a week and a half, and that was only because like I wanted to have enough time. Like, it was kind of, I wouldn't say last minute, but everything just kind of caught up on me for real. So I was like, I wanted to take it before my birthday, and my birthday was December 12th. So I was like, if I don't get into this nursing program, I'm not doing nothing for my birthday. Like, I was really being hard on myself about it, because like I'm ready to start nursing school. I feel like this is my time. So I studied for like a week and a half. I used mainly Quizlet day in and day out, just practicing questions, doing the matching, doing the multiple choice, everything they had on Quizlet. And I did Nurse Hub, doing the practice test on Nurse Hub. I kind of got in, like, once I did a practice test, and I seen, because for AMP, I took AMP 1 and 2 like 2 or 3 semesters before taking this test. So I'm like, man, I'm kind of rusty. But you never truly forget. But like on surface level, sometimes you might forget, like, or just not remember until you start doing it again. So when I took a practice test, I was like, oh, that's not good. So I kept on Nurse Hub. They have like videos and stuff like that. I had bought Nurse Hub for 1 month doing the Black Friday thing, because they had like half off. So I got it for 1 month because I knew I only needed it for the exam. And I practiced on there, and I did Quizlet for a week, and I passed my exam. I think I got a 95 on my test. I know my lowest section was, I think, the biology or the microbiology was my lowest section, because I didn't practice as much on that section. Like, I just didn't have enough time. But I went ahead, because with Chamberlain, you also, I don't want to ramble too much, but with Chamberlain, you also have two times to take the exam, and unless you gotta wait till another session to apply. So yeah, I was just like, I just want to pass my exam. So I took it. I was extremely nervous, and it's proctored, like the person could see you, they could see your screen, all that stuff. And he made me more nervous because like he just kept on saying stuff, little stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, sir, just I'm already nervous, you're making it worse. But anyways, yeah, the Hesse. If anybody's gonna apply to Chamberlain, you can comment down below and I'll give you guys like the links to the Quizlets that I use that helped me a lot. And I think those Quizlets are very close. It might just be like a different, like they be changing the questions a little bit, but it was very close. I wasn't surprised on the question I seen on the test at all. And okay, number 2 thing I would say you should know before applying to Chamberlain is, like I mentioned before, it's a accelerated program. So your classes, whether you have prerequisites and have to take microbiology, A&P, or you're going straight into your nursing program and have to take mental health, pathophysiology, whatever it is, it's only going to be 8 weeks of those classes. And I just finished my first term, and those 8 weeks go by fast. And they would say that, and you're like, but they go by fast, like real fast. So mind you, I haven't even had hard classes yet. So imagine when your classes are hard and demanding and life is gonna life, of course, and you have 8, like, it's a lot. So if you know, like, you're not the type of person that can work at such fast pace, then you might have to consider, your other options. But so far I like it. I feel like I learn better when I have to completely devote myself anyways to something, like just be on it every day, night and day, and I'm dreaming about it in the shower, thinking about it. I feel like I work better that way anyways. So yes, it is 8-week terms for each classes instead of 16-week semesters. And also, the third thing you need to know before you apply to Chamberlain is that the program, I can't speak for any other campus or any other person because everybody's different, is don't get it misconstrued that the program is easy. Because even the little classes I've had so far, it's not easy. Like, maybe getting into the program is a little easier than other programs, I would say, but the actual nursing program is hard, like, and it's not impossible hard, but you're going to learn. It's not just, it's hard, it's challenging. And with challenges, you have to figure it out and you learn on the other side of it. And I appreciate stuff like that because that's when I really learn, when I have to put in the work to learn or to achieve what I'm achieving. It makes you actually not memorize stuff, but actually have the knowledge to, proceed. Because honestly, you don't want to be in a program where you're just passing through the program and you come out and you don't know nothing. I'm sorry, I don't want to be that nurse and I don't want to be that person. Because one, I don't feel like people like that will last anywhere, because whatever facility, whatever specialty you go into, they're gonna realize like you don't know anything. And I want to be a very competent, knowledgeable nurse. So I like the challenge, and I feel like as long as your mindset is there, and as long as you study, and as long as you're motivated, it's doable. It's doable. It's hard, challenging, all that stuff, everything they say it is, but it's not impossible. So definitely don't just apply because you think it's going to be easy, because it's not. It's not. It's definitely not going to be easy. But I feel like you're getting what you pay for. And that leads to the fourth thing. It's a private school, so it's very expensive. If like you've had previous degrees and you max out your financial aid and stuff like that, I would say before you even apply, you have to figure out how you're going to pay for the school, because it's very expensive. Because this term I took 6 credit hours, and that was $4,000. That's a lot. That was $4,000. So you have to see if you're going to do your loans, what type of loans are available for you, what type of scholarships are available for you. I know a few scholarships. If you guys are interested, I can make another video letting you guys know about a few nursing scholarships, because I've tried to look for nursing scholarships, but it's very, I don't see a lot. Unlike other majors which have like scholarships, I don't see nurses have a lot of scholarships. But yes, the school is very expensive, extremely expensive. So I would say figure out your financials, if it's going to be private loans, federal loans, however, out of pocket, because even after those loans, your out of pocket fee might be expensive. So you have to, might be a lot. So you have to find out what's going to work best for you. You don't want to, get in, pay your, pay your $95 and you don't, and you're not gonna get that money back. So just consider everything before you actually apply. And the fifth thing is you have to be, which I'm pretty sure is other nursing schools, but we only talking about Chamberlain here because that's the only one I'm knowledgeable about. You have to make sure you have all your vaccinations, as in a sense, like you have to be compliant. Have compliant. Let me stop you. Inside joke. But you have to make sure, like, there's this website. You're gonna have to have a whole list of stuff. You're gonna have to have a drug test, which is, I'm pretty sure if you're applying to nursing school, you know that these are things that shouldn't surprise you. A drug test, background check, all that stuff. And you have to make sure you have all your shots. You're up to date on everything, CPR certified, all of those stuff. Which they do give you time to get everything done. You have about, by the end of the first session, you have to have the main stuff done first, like the drug test and the background check finished before you start classes. But for the other stuff, like the immunization record stuff, you have to have that done by the end of your first term. So that's by the end of your 7th week of starting classes. So for me, that's around this time right now. So yeah, and if you don't have those, it could stop you from going to clinicals. It's just gonna hold you up. So me personally, I just got everything out of the way from even before I started classes. I had half of my stuff done already, because it's like, once you start classes, you're gonna forget. So my professor was like kind enough to give reminders about it each week, but not every professor is gonna do that, because I'm pretty sure it's not required, because in that class, yeah. So I would say just stay on top of whatever you have to do. And yeah. And the sixth thing, hold on. Okay, and the sixth thing I would say is I cannot remember what I was gonna say. Oh, transfer. If you're transferring to Chamberlain like I did, luckily, thank God, I didn't run into any problems with transferring my credits. All of my credits transferred. Every single last one of my credits transferred. So I took all my prerequisites and everything at a different college. And so that now I'm in Chamberlain, I'm just starting my NR classes, which are your nursing classes. So if you have a problem with that, like it just all depends on the school, really. Some schools just might not transfer the credits. But I would say if you have a problem with some classes not being transferred and then now you have to retake classes, Chamberlain do have this thing where you can test out of your classes as well. So if that's an option for you, I would say definitely take advantage, because why would you want to retake a class that you already took? Especially if you're like me, who you're ready. Like I'm ready to start my nursing journey, and it starts here in nursing school, and for me, it starts here at Chamberlain University. And yeah, just make sure your credits transfer. I would say keep on top of your stuff. Like, call them. That's one thing. I don't know about every campus. Well, yeah, but when I call, they answer, and I love the feature that says leave your number, we'll call you back, because instead of staying on hold the whole time, but they call you back every time. Only thing I don't like is every time you call it somebody different, and there's like different people working on your accounts all the time, so you can't really keep track of who's doing what and remember the names and stuff. But besides that, they answer every time. I've never had anybody rude. Sometimes people don't know what they're talking about, but you can always hang up and call somebody back. You can get somebody different. And some people are more knowledgeable than some in the finance area for your finances, all that stuff. But definitely keep up with your transfer credits. If you see a class you took and you don't see it popping up, which I don't think they'll make that mistake because everything should be good. But just keep up with that. And speaking on that, I would say if you're watching this video and you're not like financially there where you could take all your classes at Chamberlain, I would say do your prerequisites at like a community college or at a cheaper, I don't know, at a cheaper college where you won't have to spend that much money or your financial aid covers everything. Honestly, I think that's a better idea. Because I told you I paid $4,000 for 6 credits. Paying $4,000 for 6 regular prerequisite classes is a lot, and I wouldn't do it. But to each his own. And yeah. And then I would say the 7th thing is like the grading scale. I honestly thought a 90, not even thought, in all my other schools, a 90 was an A. I think it's a 92 here is an A. So keep that in mind, because why I would say that is because I got caught lacking with that. I thought, I got a 90, I got an A, all A's, that's cute. But no, that's a B plus. And I was like, wow. That caught me off guard. And I'm the type of person, I always look at my syllabus at the beginning throughout. If I have any questions, I look at my syllabus, because they'll send you to that syllabus real quick. Look at my syllabus. But yeah, the 90 is a B plus. So make sure whatever assignments you're doing, just give it your all. Sometimes you do an assignment, you're like, yeah, I know I could do that, but I'm gonna just submit it. I do that sometimes and get like a few points off. I'm like, it's okay for a few points off because I'm not like an overachiever or anything. But sometimes, just put in that extra literally 15 minutes to get all your points. Because trust me, at the end of the day, whether you're overachiever or not, everybody love that feeling when you get good grades. That feeling when you might get an all A semester, a 4.0 semester. That's a great feeling. And sometimes a 4.0 semester is just the difference in somebody that spent another 10, 15 more minutes. Somebody that studied another hour or 2. So I would just keep all those in mind. Not when you're going to any nursing program or any program, honestly. But those are just a few tips I would like to give you guys if you're just even considering Chamberlain. So you could, just weigh your options. Also, I would look on Reddit. I love Reddit. Reddit, you get real life opinions. Don't take everybody's opinions, because everybody's path, everybody's journey, everybody's story is different. So you got to pick and choose what you need to absorb for you. But thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys are interested in more Chamberlain nursing school related videos, let me know so I can make those for you guys. Because trust me, I'm not like super smart, so I'm gonna need your help too. Thank you. See you in another video. Bye.
I'm outside in an AMG, right outside TT, 2-turn baby girl,